There's a name in here, and I'm like, Pitikinacho? Pitikinacho? That's what it looks like.
Hello everyone and welcome to the first ever episode of OpErratic Synopsis. Today, my guest is the fabulous, incomparable Malika Mays. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Malika. I am a soprano. Becca and I met at school, at a conservatory. And you can also follow my channel at Malika J. Check it out. It's just me doing me things.
Cool. Are you ready?
Yes.
And with that really confident answer, let's spin the wheel. Spin that. Oh, I think that's copyrighted. Yay! Tales of Hoffmann!
All right.
I love this one. Malika has gotten herself some red wine. I got soju because this is the first episode and I didn't think things through or prepare. So this is what we're drinking as our themed drinks for Tales of Hoffmann. Doesn't make any sense. And just like Tales of Hoffmann, though. So, which is also a very confusing opera. All right, Malika, are you ready to read a Wikipedia page?
You know, I think so. I'm just not good with locations. It's just not something that I do very well.
Locations?
Yeah, I just can't remember them.
And that's why I sit in my room and never leave. I don't do locations.
Oh. Okay. Wait. I'm literally still in the first paragraph because
You're blowing your mind.
Because I didn't know this part. Apparently, the prima donna is performing in Don Giovanni. And I had no idea. This is really confusing. Wow, wow. There's a name in here, and I'm like, Pitikinacho? Pitikinacho? That's what it looks like.
Oh, dear God. Pitikinacho.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, everybody, welcome back. We have read the synopsis. We've gotten a little tipsy. Malika, how are you feeling?
I am not gonna do well, but that is okay.
That's a great attitude. All right, everyone, welcome to the operatic synopsis of Offenbach's Tale of Hoffmann. Tales of Hoffmann.
So, we're in Nuremberg, I think. Nuremberg. It's been a minute since I've looked at the synopsis, okay? Oh my gosh, I forgot. So, so there's a prologue. So we're in the prologue. We're in Nuremberg. There is a muse. And this muse wants Hoffmann, who's the main character, they want Hoffmann to fall in love with him. Or their poetry, something like that. Oh, this is so bad. Okay, so they want, whatever, they want that, okay? So the muse goes undercover as Niklaus, and Niklaus is Hoffmann's right-hand man. That's his dude. That's his the Robin to his Batman. I mean Robin Hood to his Batman.
No, you were right.
No, not Robin Hood, just Robin. I don't know. That's his friend, okay? Okay, so anyway, so pay attention, okay, guys? Hoffmann has this nemesis. Can't remember his name. Starts with a C. We'll call him C. C doesn't really like Hoffmann, right? And that's because there's this prima donna. Her name is Stella. And Stella and Hoffmann, I guess they had a relationship. They did. They had a relationship. It was really intense or whatever. But Cop wants Stella. He wants Stella. He does not want her to be with Hoffmann. And I think Stella still wants Hoffmann. I believe so. So at the beginning of the opera, in the prologue, Stella is, which is cool, she's singing in Don Giovanni by Mozart, which is one of my favorite operas, which I wish I would have gotten tonight, but it's fine. So she's in that opera, whatever, and she sends a letter to Hoffmann, and she's like, hey, like, let's meet at our place. Let's meet. He sees the letter, I believe, or he doesn't. Something, Nick Klaus is, like, trying to warn him, like, not to meet her, or whatever. Long story short, really not a long story, he ends up at this tavern, and and the C dude, his nemesis, basically convinces him or tricks him into telling the story about his 3 loves. So then that's how we end up in Act 1. So he's telling the story. So Act 1 through 3 is him telling the story of 3 different loves that are actually the same person. And we'll talk about that later. So the first love is Olympia. Olympia is not human. Olympia is a doll. She has a maker. I can't recall his name, but he made her because he's her maker. She's a doll, and she has a stupid, crazy aria, which if you probably are not into opera, but if you are, you know this aria, okay? I've tried to sing it, and I don't do so well, but I will one day. And so in this act, C is like he is somebody. Like, so in every act, C, the nemesis, comes as someone who's not good, like someone who tricks Hoffmann. So in this act, he is disguised as, I don't remember, but I know he somehow has Hoffmann thinking that Olympia is human. Like, he doesn't think that she's a doll for whatever reason. So while Olympia is singing her aria, she like keeps dying, and they have to keep like winding her back up or whatever, because she's not human, she's a mechanical doll. And as this is happening, Hoffmann is like in love with her or whatever, okay? And like I said, he doesn't know she's a doll. So she keeps singing and whatever she's doing, I forgot what she's talking about. But she keeps like dying like that, and so they're trying to like wind her up. And then Nick Klaus, who's the friend, who's the muse, is like saying, dude, you know, this is not a real person. Like, Nick Klaus is always there trying to have his back. I forgot how it happens, but he realizes that, you know, this is not a real person, I think. And I know that at the end of this act, the maker of Olympia gets mad because I guess somebody tries to charge him extra fees, or some fees happen when he tries to sell the doll. I don't know. So he tears Olympia apart. So there's no more Olympia. Okay. So then that happens, and like, you know, whatever. So then Act 2, we have my girl, Antonia. Now she's the sweetest. I don't really know if she's sweet or if we just feel bad for her. But I'm sorry guys, hold on. Back to Olympia. He's a doll, and I'm just very confused on how he fell in love. I mean, I guess because, like I said, C tricked him. But it's like, dude, come on, you didn't know. Anyway, okay, back to Antonia. So Antonia is sick, all right? She's sick. She has a father who's very protective over her. And Antonia's mother has passed away. She passed away. I forgot. But she passed away. Okay, her mom was a singer. I know that. And they said she passed away from singing. And she had like some disease, like some underlying disease. And like I said, killed her. The father wants to make sure Antonia does not sing, because if she sings, she'll use up all her energy and then she'll die because she has the same disease, right? Mm-hmm. So Antonia has felon? That's not even a word. I mean, a felon is a word. Has fallen in love with Hoffmann, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they're in love or whatever, but her dad doesn't want him around because he doesn't want her to use up all her energy, and she's like very sick, and he wants her to not die, you know, as most people want their children not to do. And so I think they sing a duet, and they like, you know, whatever, express their love for each other. She sings Elle a fui, which I sang, and Dr. Miracle, who is really C, you remember C? He tries to get Antonia to sing, and then he brings up an image of Antonia's dead mother, so Antonia starts singing to her mother, and then she ends up dying, and that's sad. And then her dad comes in, and he blames Hoffmann, because he thinks Hoffmann killed the daughter, and he didn't, so Niklaus is like, let's go. And then Act 3, we have... I don't know if it's Giulietta or Giulietta. I think it's Giulietta. Yeah. So we have Giulietta, and so it's really hard for me to remember her because I don't remember her. Like, I don't remember. Like, I'm not even playing, guys. I don't remember her. Oh, I remember her. Okay. So Giulietta, she seduces Hoffmann. And he thinks that she is in love with him, and he falls in love with her. But she's not. She's not in love with him. She is being paid by someone that I can't remember, who I think he's disguised as C. She is trying to seduce him to take his reflection from the mirror. And yeah, anyway, this is not real life, so it's fine. It's opera. The whole time, I forgot to mention, the whole time Niklaus is warning him, like, yo, no, don't do it, dude. He ends up falling for her. She takes a reflection, and I can't remember what happens. I just know, like, at the end, something crazy happens. It's not good, but I know at the end, Hoffmann sees her, like, going away with her true lover, and his name looks like Pinocchio in Italian, but I can't remember. It's like Pinitaccio. It's something that it's really hard to pronounce. Like, you gotta read it if you don't know it. So it starts with a P. Yeah, so he gets played, basically, so she gets steal from him. And so that was Act 3. So now we're in the epilogue. It's a long opera. You're gonna be there for a few hours. I'm saving you time. We're in the epilogue. So in the epilogue, we're back at the bar in Nuremberg. I think at the tavern. Excuse me. And so now Hoffmann is drunk at this point, and it becomes known that the 3 women that he has told us about that were his lovers were all one person, and that's Miss Stella. Now, we remember Stella from Don Giovanni, okay? That's her who was playing in Don Giovanni, okay? All 3 people were just one person. They are different sides of the prima donna. Yeah, so he admits that he doesn't ever want to fall in love because basically he was heartbroken and all this stuff. And you know, my girl Stella, she got tired of waiting on him at the spot they're supposed to meet up at. So she showed up at the tavern, and she's like, you know, and oh wait, before she comes, Niklaus reveals that he is really the muse, and she, as the muse, ends up telling, you know, Hoffmann, like, I love you, be mine. Yeah. So that happened, and then Stella came. She's like, dude, what's up? And then Niklaus was like, no, like, you don't need to be with Hoffmann. No, you need to go be with C. Because remember, C wants Stella. And so, long story short, Stella ends up leaving the bar with a C. I think Niklaus and or Muse and Hoffmann get together, but I don't know if that's true, but I think so. And that's the end. Now, you know, it doesn't happen like that in every opera. Sometimes people don't do the epilogue, and then sometimes they change it up a little bit. So it changes the story. So if you ever go see this, just know don't expect what I just told you, because what I told you was facts, and you may see something that's a little different from the facts.
You might not see the facts.
Exactly, you may not see the facts. So just know this is just the basic level of understanding of this opera, okay? I think I told it pretty well.
Yay! Thank you for that very clear, well done synopsis of Tales of Hoffmann. If you guys like this video, if you want to watch more Malika, check out her channel. Here it is again. It's also in the link below. If you guys want to subscribe to me as well for more garbage comedy, please do that. Like, share, subscribe our channels. Keep watching OpErratic Synopses, and I promise you won't learn a thing.
Nope.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.